Now, I know what you're sat there thinking. Theo, why the fuck are you wearing sunglasses in your own home? Well, I have a migraine, and so for the past 3 days, I've just been kinda lying in that bed back there with all the lights turned off, wishing I was dead. So, since I needed to turn the lights on to film this video, we have sunglasses on so that I can maybe, just maybe, get through this recording session without collapsing to the ground in agonizing pain. This video has been a long time coming, and I mean many, many years coming, because basically, for as long as I can remember, I wanted to be someone who was covered in tattoos. That was always the plan. When I'm older, I just want to be absolutely covered head to toe in tattoos. And obviously, I've not gotten there quite yet. There's still a lot of skin left to cover. But a year ago, on November 19th, 2021, I turned 18. That's why this video is coming out this week now, because I'll be 19 on the 19th again. It's the 16th when I'm recording this. Probably gonna upload it on the 16th, but yeah, almost my birthday, guys. So yeah, it has pretty much been 1 year since I have been legally allowed to go out and get tattooed, and I did not get tattooed before I turned 18 because I wanted good art from good artists, and I knew that they wouldn't tattoo me if I was underage. 1 year of getting tattooed, and you may have noticed from the title that I have gotten 13, which, yes, is more than one tattoo a month. I realize that, like, that's a lot. But here's the thing, is that when I say I want to be covered in tattoos, I mean I am not going to stop getting tattooed until there is physically no skin left to cover. So in terms of like my body, like I've not started on my chest, my stomach, my back, I only got one on my thighs, like I have a lot of room left. So even though I have 13 tattoos only 1 year into my tattoo journey, like I'm working towards like a patchwork bodysuit. Like, I don't really want many big pieces. I just want to fill myself up with little stuff and, like, you know, until there's, like, literally no room left. So, yeah, it's been 1 year of getting tattooed. I love all of my tattoos. I don't love getting tattooed because I'm a little bitch and I hate pain, and getting tattooed, for me, is extremely painful. It's like, I can, like, there's different types of pain that I feel, and, like, the type of pain the tattoo qualifies under, that's the worst type for me. But yeah, so this is gonna be my tattoo tour. Some of you have asked for a tattoo tour, but honestly, even if no one asked, I was gonna make this anyway because I love my tattoos and showing off my tattoos. So the way I've structured this is I'm going by artist, just because there's 3 main artists that I see, and then there's a miscellaneous section for like the tattoos that aren't from those 3 artists. So these are not going in chronological order. Also, I will have pictures that I took of my tattoos here because some of them are in like awkward places to just be like holding up to the camera. Some of the tattoos I have fresh pictures for versus the healed today pictures. Some of them I don't, so I'll put some of the fresh pictures in that, but sometimes you'll just be seeing the pictures I took here, and they're not the best, but it's really hard to take pictures of yourself. I'm like holding the camera like over the tattoo, trying to get the lighting right. Like, it was difficult. Without further ado, this is Theo's Tattoo Tour 2022, because obviously by 2023 I'll have a lot more tattoos, and so then I'll make another one next year on my birthday, and this will just be an annual thing until I have like literally no more room to get tattoos. Alright, the first artist that I go to is S.J. Young, or just Sam. His name's Sam. And obviously everyone's Instagram will be linked below. Yeah, Sam's great. He's at Tooth and Talon Tattoo, which is in the Manchester City Centre. Pretty much all of these are in the Manchester City Centre. That's where I live, by the way. I know. The voice and the place where I live, it's really confusing for people. Wild concept, I moved. I know. It's very hard to wrap your head around. But yeah. Anyways, the first tattoo he did for me was this guy, which he's so cute. He's so cute. So he's right here on my leg, and I absolutely love him so much. He's so cute. So his name is Cauldron Bum the 10th. He is the wildest outlaw in all of the swamp. And yeah, basically this was a flash piece that he posted of just the frog on the snail, and I was like, give it to me now. And then after I booked it in, I was like, this could use a little something, and so then I asked him to put a cowboy hat on, and now look at him, he's so fucking cute! I absolutely love him so much, and it's like one of his most liked posts on his Instagram, so other people seem to like it as well. And since then, he started tattooing more frogs and snails because people like this one. So yeah, I like this tattoo. I think Sam really likes this tattoo. He's always very excited to see it when I come back. So yeah, and this was like the first proper like big traditional piece that I got Pretty much everything I have, with the exclusion of like 3-ish tattoos, are like big, like not big, but like bigger than average, like traditional, neo-traditional pieces. So like this was the first color tattoo I got, and it was my introduction to, oh my god, I fucking hate getting color tattooed, but also I love having color tattoos. But yeah, this was the first proper like bang tattoo I got, and not my first tattoo. We'll get to my first tattoo. But this was like the first like proper like in the style that I get. And I love it so much, and it was great, and it's a lovely tattoo that I just adore. There's no really meaning behind it. Guess what? There's not gonna be meaning behind any of these, really. I don't get tattoos for meaning, I get tattoos because I think they look cool. So I think like maybe 1 or 2 of these have meaning, but the meaning behind them is that they look cool. That's the meaning. The next one is this Animal Crossing one. So this one is on my left leg. This is the only one I have on my left, like, lower leg so far. Most of them are on my right lower leg. But this is an Animal Crossing one. And fun fact, this was the first tattoo Sam did in the year 2022. It was like, I got it done on like the 1st or the 2nd of January. I gave myself this rule with fandom tattoos, is that I will only get a tattoo of like a film or a movie or video game, of like a fandom media that I enjoy, if I've liked it for at least 5 years. And also if it's not my current hyperfixation. Never get a tattoo of your current hyperfixation, it will cloud your judgment. Wait till the hyperfixation is ended, and then evaluate. But never get a tattoo of your current hyperfixation. That is my main rule. But my other rule is that if it's something that I've loved for at least 5 years, I feel like that's enough time that it can go onto my body. Cause like, if like a game comes out, and I've been playing it for like 6 months, and I want to get a tattoo of it, I might not like that game in a year. Like, I just might not like it, you know? But Animal Crossing I've been playing since 2014, and it's been one of my favorite games of all time since then. I played it on the 3DS, I played it on the Switch, and honestly, New Horizons, I love that game. It was like all I did 2020, like that got me through the pandemic, was just waking up every day and playing Animal Crossing, going online, playing with other people, just like going to Strangers Islands for no reason other than to just go there. Like, Animal Crossing was a very big part of my life in 2020, but it's been a big part of my life for many, many years. So I was like, I feel like I should get an Animal Crossing tattoo. And the reason I got the balloon is just cause like, okay, I was like, I want an Animal Crossing tattoo, but I don't want it to be obvious that I have an Animal Crossing tattoo. And like, most people when they look at it don't assume it's an Animal Crossing tattoo. They just think like, oh, it's a balloon on a thing. And then if you know Animal Crossing, obviously you'll know exactly what it is, and I've had people say, oh, I like your Animal Crossing tattoo. If you don't know what Animal Crossing is, you're not gonna clock that this is a Nintendo fanboy tattoo, and that was my goal. But yeah, I really like it. I think it's really well done. I don't know why he used white ink on like the box and the balloon, because like I'm very pale. I feel like it could have just been negative space, because like, can you even tell that there's white ink in there? Probably not. But yeah, I do love this tattoo. Very pleased with it. Very pleased with this Animal Crossing tattoo. And the final one I've gotten from Sam is Jibble! And this is the most recent one. I only got him like a month or 2 ago. The other 2 I got were in December and January, so they're like a good almost year healed. But this guy's brand new. He's right there. He'll also be right there. Jibble's probably the one I forget about the most. Literally when I was taking all the pictures of my tattoos, I forgot about him. Because the tattoo I have behind my ear, even though I never see it, it was my first tattoo, so I think about it a lot. But like this one, I don't wear a lot of tank tops in the middle of November, surprisingly, so I always forget this guy exists. But yeah, it's Jibble. Basically, again, he was a flash piece. The Animal Crossing was not a flash piece, I asked for that. But Jibble was just a little flash piece, and I was just like, he's really cute, I'm gonna get him. And so I got him, and I think he's still available to get, like, multiple times. Like, I think this is a design he's doing multiple times. So if you want a matching tattoo with me, go to Sam in Manchester, be like, get me this guy. Hello? Hello? Guys, it broke. It broke. It broke. It's all breaking apart. Okay, hello. We're back. We're back. Am I focused? Hello? Can you see my face? No, I'm out of focus. No. What is going on? Okay, so I have to be apparently this close for it to focus. Hello? Nope, that's not focused. That's not focused. Why are we not focused? I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, wait. Is it working? Is it working? Is it working? Fingers crossed. No. Why are we not focusing? What the fuck is going on? Okay, I think it's working. I think it's working. I think it's okay. I think it's okay. It's okay! Anyways, like I was saying, this design I'm pretty sure he's doing multiple times, so as long as you don't tattoo copy and you go to Sam at Tooth and Talon Tattoo And if this is still on his Flash page, you can get it and then we can have a matching tattoo together. And that'd be really cool. And I think that'd be very fun. Obviously only get it if you want the design. Don't get it just to like match with me. But I do think this design is still available. I'm just saying that. And honestly, any of the designs, as long as you're going to the original artist that has done them, like if you show them my tattoo, be like, I want something like this, like I don't care. Like obviously don't like steal designs and like go to another artist and be like, copy this exactly. But like Jibble, everyone can have a Jibble. Everyone go get a Jibble. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is out of focus, so do I care? Not really. Not really. I think it's in focus, but I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't tell in the viewfinder because it all looks out of focus all the time. Oh well, if the video's out of focus, the video's out of focus. Your loss, not mine. Anyways, those are the tattoos I've gotten by Sam. Have I somehow turned autofocus off? I think I accidentally turned autofocus off. Did I accidentally turn autofocus off? How did I do that? Just focus, please. Okay, so I think I broke the fucking autofocus on my camera, and since I'm like really slow, I don't know how to manually focus it. I guess this video is just gonna be out of fucking focus, and they all will be for the rest of time. I don't know how I broke this. I was just recording and then it broke. Like I didn't do anything. How did I break the autofocus? I literally don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It's on the autofocus setting. Okay, manual focus. Is this how I manually focus it? Guys, I've had this camera for like a year and I don't know how it works. Okay, manually focus. I'm going to manually focus the camera. I'm really glad that this is happening to me. Let's assume that that's in focus. Is that in focus? No. This is as close as we're fucking getting. Next tattoo, Tom Pinkney. So, I've been to Tom for 4 tattoos, and that's because he's an apprentice, so he's very cheap. If you're wondering how I've gotten so many tattoos, it's because 7 of the tattoos I've gotten have been apprentice tattoos, and 1 of them I didn't even pay for because it was a birthday gift. So that's 8 out of the 13 tattoos that I did not pay full price for, or at all for. So if you're like, how did you get so many tattoos? It's called apprentices. And Tom's an apprentice, and he's great. I love Tom's tattoos. Tom does like more like neo-trad style, which I love neo-trad. I love all traditional style tattoos, but I really love neo-trad. So the first one he did for me was my dinosaur. And it's not going to focus because I broke my fucking camera. But here's the T-Rex. There's pictures of it here. Okay. Now, I'm gonna need everyone in the room to not laugh at me. I'm gonna need us all to be chill. I'm gonna need us all to be chill. Because there is meaning behind the T-Rex tattoo. And the meaning is a pun. Basically, I got this done in December of last year. So, like 2 weeks after I started testosterone. And in my brain, I was thinking, I should get something like a tattoo to commemorate the start of me being on testosterone. But I don't want to get like my T-date or anything cliche like that. It's a T-Rex. It's a T-Rex. Do you get it? Do you get it? Because it's a T-Rex and I started T. So I got that. It's a T-Rex. Anyways, I really like this tattoo. It's really cute. I think it looks great on my arm. Yeah, it's a great tattoo. I love him. His name is Elliot. Because it's a T-Rex and he's trans. But yeah, that's the meaning. I told you. I don't get tattoos for meaning, but when I do, always the meaning weird. The next tattoo I got from Tom is on my leg, and it's Calcifer. So, if you don't know who Calcifer is, he is a character from the film Howl's Moving Castle, which is a Studio Ghibli film, which I adore. First time I watched this film, it was very, very emotional time for me, and I still love this film so much. And I wanted a tattoo from this film, but I didn't quite know what. And so Calcifer popped up on Tom's Flash, and I was just like, hey, I want him. So I booked him in, and I got him, and I think he looks great. It was absolutely brutal sitting for this, though, just because it's so much, like, yellows and oranges, and, like, it obviously is really vibrant, even now, like, several months healed. I think I got this done in February. Like, even now, it is still very vibrant. All of the colors, like, are, like... That's because he fucking went over it so many times. He was just going over and over and over, like packing the color in as much as he could. That was not very fun to sit for, but it looks great. Like, it looks great. It looks so solid, and I love it so much. And yeah, I want to get more Studio Ghibli tattoos, because I love Studio Ghibli. Big studio in my life, love their films. But this is the only one I had thus far. The next one is on the front of my leg, right here, right below the knee, and it is a coelacanth. Basically, if you don't know, a coelacanth was a fish from like dinosaur times, and they thought it went extinct, but then some Malaysian fishers found it and it's still alive. And so it was like a fish that they thought was extinct, but it's actually still alive, so it's like the living dinosaur. You could say this is technically an Animal Crossing tattoo, because I only know the coelacanth exists because of Animal Crossing, but also I know it exists just because like I'm into like cryptids and that, and this is kind of like a cryptid that they proved was real, basically. So I do really like the just concept of the coelacanth, the concept of like actually being able to find cryptids. And Tom thankfully knew what it was, so I was like, can I get a coelacanth? He was just like, hell yeah, coelacanth time. And he did this. I just basically wanted something across the front of my leg, because when I got it, I had stuff on both sides and the back of my leg, so I was like, I need something on the front. So I decided to get a coelacanth. And the colors in it, not at all the colors a coelacanth is, but Tom does a lot of color, and so when he was like, I'm gonna do all these colors, I was just like, that's not the color a coelacanth is. But I trusted him, and it looks really good, and it looks really vibrant and really beautiful, and so I'm glad I did. For all of my tattoos that have color, like I've said nothing about the color, I'm just like, they'll fucking figure it out, and then it always looks really good. So trust your tattoo artists. And then the final tattoo I have from Tom is this mecha dino thing, robot dinosaur. It's on my thigh here. It's the only one I have on my thigh so far, and I'm gonna get more on my thighs because, oh my gosh, a tattoo on your thigh is so much easier to sit for than the tattoos on my lower legs. I don't know why I started getting tattoos in like one of the worst spots, because like when I was sitting for like my arm tattoos and like my thigh tattoos, cause like I got pretty much all my lower leg ones first, I was just like, oh, maybe tattooing isn't that bad, I've just been picking the worst spots. Because sitting for this one was fine, even though it was quite big, it took quite a while. It looks really cute and really cool, and I love it. This was just a flash piece, and like as soon as he posted it, I was like, I need, give it to me now. But honestly, Tom has a lot of flash that I really just like crave to have on my body. I'll probably book in for a day session eventually, because there's just so much of his work that I like. He just draws such great flash, and it's always like such unique ideas as well. So I'm just like, I need these tattoos. But yeah, apparently this mecha dino, someone asked for a robot dinosaur and he drew this, and they were like, no, I was thinking something cuter. So this was the cool, too edgy version that that person didn't want, that I ended up getting. I think I named him. What did I name him? It was something like Doomboy69. This is Doomboy69. That's his name, I just remembered. But yeah, I think he looks really cool. I love his like glowing red eye. I love the like steampunk aesthetic coloring that he went for. I'm really pleased with this tattoo. The only thing I don't like about it is that I'm disappointed I don't get to show it off more, but like, you know, as soon as summer hits, I'm in nothing but slutty man jorts, so you'll see a lot of him. And those are the tattoos that I've gotten from Tom. Moving on to KB, or Kirsty. I don't know. I've just like titled these sections after their names on Instagram, and for some reason she just has hers as KB, but it's Kirsty. It's Kirsty. So she's at La Petite Mort. Oh, I forgot to mention Tom's at Bloom Street Tattoo. On Bloom Street, obviously. These are on the city center, so if you live in Manchester, you'll be able to find them. So the first tattoo that Kirsty did for me was probably the tattoo that most of you have seen, because it's like the only one I've properly talked about in a video, but that is my MCR tattoo. Yeah, it is the Demolition Lovers off the cover for 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. It's on the back of my leg here. It's really hard to show you. It was really hard to get a picture of as well. But yeah, it's the 2 Demolition Lovers on the back of my leg. I think it looks really cool. It looks really solid. She did such a good job with it. Obviously, it is no secret that I love MCR. I did a whole massive video about the album that these 2 are from, and I'm going to put out more MCR videos, just you wait. I just love MCR, okay? I've loved MCR since I was like 12, 13 years old, so it fits in my like 5 years of liking the thing. I have other ideas for MCR tattoos, but like in my mind, I'm like, do I really need more than one MCR tattoo? And maybe the answer is yes. Maybe the answer is yes, I do. Because I do have some other ideas. But I'm really pleased with this one. And I think it looks really cool. And people are always like, hey, you have a revenge tattoo. And I'm like, I do. And that's how you can identify me as emo. That's the only thing about me that's emo. You know, I just dress so normal and so casual and so chill. And like, I don't have piercings or anything. You would never know I was emo if it wasn't for this tattoo. When I got this tattooed on Kirsty, it was an apprentice, so it was cheap, but she has since become a proper artist, so her prices have gone up a bit, which is fine because she does really solid tattoos, really solid traditional work. Like my snake on my forearm, which you probably haven't seen yet because it's very recent. The last two by Kirsty I've gotten literally done like the past month. So yeah, here's the picture of my snake, which is just like very classic American traditional style snake around the dagger. I also love American traditional as much as I love neo-traditional. Obviously, Sam and Kirsty do more American trad style, where Tom does more neo-trad. But I love American traditional tattoos, and I think she does such good American traditional tattoos. So yeah, this was a piece off her flash, and I just wanted something to go on like my forearm to like fill up my forearm a bit more. So I just picked it out, and she like did a great job with it. I like, for like however many weeks I've had it now, I just keep looking down and staring at it and smiling because I think it looks solid as fuck, and it's so cool, and I love it so much. Love traditional tattoos. And yeah, again, no meaning behind this one, no meaning behind any of them. I think it's kind of boring doing a tattoo tour when none of your tattoos have any meaning, but oh well. And then the next one I got by her is my most recent tattoo that I have. I got it done for a Halloween Flash Day event. So it was again Flash, and it's this like death milk carton thing. It's here in focus. Yeah, basically when I saw it, I was like, oh, it's like a juice box, you know, it's like a death juice box. But then my friend pointed out that it looks like a milk carton, and that I'm lactose intolerant. So the meaning behind this is it's a lactose intolerant pride tattoo. That's what I've decided it is. Yeah, the meaning behind this is that I'm just lactose intolerant and milk causes death, even though I drank milk this morning. I think I was the only one on that Flash Day to request color. And there's only a bit of color in it, but I really like that bit of color in it. I just love having color tattoos. And yeah, I think it looks really great, really cute. I love how it like fills out my forearm. I think I'm really excited about this like patchwork sleeve that I have going on. Obviously, I have like this massive section to fill out, but like, you know, it's coming along, it's coming together. You can see the beginnings of my patchwork sleeve, and with all of my tattoos, the beginnings of my patchwork bodysuit. And so those are the 3 tattoos I've gotten by Kirsty. She's great, she's so lovely. Whole shop's lovely. All of my tattoo artists that I've been to have been lovely people. I've not had like a negative tattoo experience thus far. And that's honestly just because I only book in for like private studios. There's your tip. Only go to private studios because they're a lot more nicer and a lot more chill than like Dave off the side of the road and your walk-in tattoo shop's gonna be. So there's my top tip for having not one negative tattoo experience over 13 tattoos. It's just like, go to good people. You know? So, miscellaneous. There's only 2 tattoo artists in the miscellaneous section, and the first one is the guy who did my first ever tattoo. It is a chalice. It's behind my ear here. Yeah, I got my first tattoo on my neck. I'm hardcore as fuck, but I have long hair, so it doesn't really count as like a neck tattoo because you can't see it. And it was really quick. It took like literally 3 minutes, so like it didn't hurt at all, even though it is a neck tattoo. It's a chalice, which is the symbol of the Unitarian Universalism, which is the church I grew up in. So I have this tattoo, my mom has this tattoo, a bunch of other people from our church have this tattoo, so it's a matching tattoo with the community that I like was raised in. So this is probably the one with the most meaning, that's why it was my first one. Yeah, but it's just a matching tattoo with people that helped raise me, so it's very nice to have on my body. And behind my neck, so that like when I tie my hair up, like, I'm fucking tatted as shit. But I'm not gonna say who the artist was or what the shop was, because so far all of the artists I've said have been in the Manchester city centre. And so I could theoretically live anywhere in Greater Manchester, even outside of Manchester, and just find my way to the city centre, and you're not gonna find out where I live. But if I say what shop I got this tattoo at, you'd have a pretty good idea of where I live. So I'm not gonna say where it is. And also, the tattoo artist who did it doesn't have a fucking Instagram, which, like, glad I only went to him for, like, to getting 2 lines, because how sus is that? Like, the shop, I looked at their thing to go follow him on Instagram, and, like, every time they post a tattoo, they'll tag the artist who did it, except for the guy who did this, they just say his name. They're like, oh, tattoo by X, but not tag an account. But everyone else's account gets tagged, so I don't think he even has an Instagram for me to shout out. But also, he literally just did 2 lines on my neck. Like, good job on making it quick and, like, agreeing to do it on a freshly turned 18-year-old's neck. But, like, no Instagram to shout out, and also, I don't want you to find where I live. So I'm not gonna say it, because it is a local shop. Because my mom picked it out because she was paying for it. So I was just like, fine, if you pay for it, you pick the shop, Angel. That's not me calling my mom an angel. That's her name. I think it's funny to call my mom by her first name. You should go watch the video of me and my mom. Go watch that next. And then the next 2 tattoos I have are done again by an apprentice. She was just doing a 2 for $50 deal over Flash. So I just picked out 2 of them, got them done, and here they are. So this was done by Haley at... what's it called? Loaded 44 Tattoo. I follow a lot of the artists from there. It's like a pretty good sized shop. I'd probably go there again. It's just kind of outside my, like, travel range of where I am. But I do like the people there. It was a chill shop. Haley was nice. She did these 2 tattoos. Originally the bang tattoo was just line work. She just line work, like black lines, like no color. And then I just later got it filled in by Tom because he was touching up my dinosaur. And so I was just like, hey, can you film this bang while you're there? And he was just like, yeah. I just got the bang filled in because I felt like, oh, everything else on my arm is gonna be, like, in color. I should probably have that in color. But I don't think the rose and the plaster needs color. I think it's quite cute. A lot of people really like it. I think it's just, like, cute. I think it's, like, a cute little thing to, like, fill space. But yeah, I am really happy with both these tattoos. I probably will go to her again, maybe for something else, like another smaller line work piece that I want, maybe. But yeah, it was a 2 for $50 deal. That's why I went. It's because it was 2 tattoos for £50. Who's not gonna take that? Those are all of my tattoos. So sorry for most of this video being out of focus, but the actual images of the tattoos are in focus, so you know what? It's fine. It's actually fine. Oh, my hair just fell out. That's gross. Anyways, next week, 1 year on T, doing a very big video for that. I wasn't, and then I started writing it, and now it is a very big video. So be on the lookout for that. Next year, same time, same place, we'll do another tattoo tour of all of the new tattoos I've gotten, because I am fully addicted. And you heard me at the start of this video and throughout this video, I'm not stopping till I'm covered. Let me know which one of my tattoos is your favorite. Do you have any tattoos? Do you want any tattoos? Just comment below anything, because anything helps the algorithm. Even if you think my tattoos are shit, if you comment that, it'll still help me out. So I don't care. Yeah, hopefully I'll fix my camera and turn the autofocus back on. I don't know how mid-recording I fucking turned the autofocus off. But I did, so I think that just means I'm, like, really fucking skilled and amazing. Why is it out of focus?